1 in 6 drivers in Missouri doesn't have insurance. If you're carrying just the state minimum and get hit by one of them, you could be thousands of dollars short on medical bills. That's the situation right now in Kansas City and St. Louis every single day. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what Missouri law requires, where the protection gaps are, and what coverage actually makes sense given what happens on Missouri roads. Missouri requires $25,000 per person and $50,000 per accident and bodily injury liability, $25,000 in property damage. And here's the thing, the state also requires uninsured motorist coverage at those same limits. That requirement exists for a reason, but here's the problem. $25,000 doesn't cover serious injuries. I see this all the time in my agency. A moderate accident with medical transport and even basic imaging can eat through 25 grand fast. Here's what the state minimum completely ignores. Missouri sits in the hail belt. Kansas City and St. Louis both see 3 to 8 major hail events every single year. One storm can generate thousands of claims. There's also tornado activity in the Missouri River Valley that's some of the most intense in the country. And flooding from heavy rain happens regularly because of the Missouri and Mississippi River systems. All of that damage, hail, wind, flooding, is covered by comprehensive coverage. The state doesn't require it. Most people don't carry it. And then one storm hits and they're paying for thousands in damage out of pocket. In the Kansas City metro, full coverage runs around 1-800 to 2,400 a year. St. Louis is similar, maybe 2,000 to 2,600 depending on your zip code. Springfield and Columbia are cheaper. Rural Missouri, where deer collisions are constant, still runs 1,100 to 1,400. That's annual. The premium difference between minimum and full coverage in most cases is $400 to $600 a year. The damage from one hailstorm is easily $5,000 to $10,000. Do that math yourself. The number one thing I see people do wrong, they think carrying uninsured motorists at the state minimum is enough. Missouri requires $25,000 per person. But if you're carrying $100,000 in liability coverage, which is reasonable, you should match that in uninsured motorist coverage too. When that uninsured driver hits you, you want the same protection you'd have if they had insurance. The premium bump is small. The difference in what you actually get paid after an accident is huge. Call us right now at 763-733-7475. We're licensed in Missouri and can get you a quote in about 3 minutes. We'll tell you exactly what you need and what you're actually paying for, or hit the link in the description. Nelson